Hello and welcome to this tutorial on using HFSS for designing microstrip patch antennas. HFSS is a leading electromagnetic simulation tool which is used for designing high frequency component. In this demonstration we will work through the process of creating, simulating and analyzing a microstrip patch antenna. We will cover essential steps such as setting up parameters, modeling geometry, applying boundary conditions, meshing and extracting key parameters like S parameters. Let's start. HFS is widely used to design antennas and RF components. It allows engineers to create detailed models of their design performance uh, and to perform electromagnetic simulations and to analyze the parameters such as S parameter, radiation patterns and field distributions. Micro Basically microstrip patch antenna consists on three parts. One is radiating patch. You can see radiating patch. Another one is a substrate which is made up of dielectric material, and third one is ground. And it's a feeding line feeding inset. This is inset. The feeding technique used in this microstrip patch antenna is inset line feeding. Uh, you can see WS is the width of substrate and LS is the length of substrate. WS is along x-axis and LS is along y-axis. These are the dimension of the patch. WO is the dimension of width of the input feed. This is a inset cut. Uh, when we see, first of all, we draw a ground in HFSS. Then substrate on the ground is drawn. After this substrate, this patch is run on the substrate. This cut is made on here. Then feed is attached with this patch. After that, port is add over here, and we will assign its field perfect E. And now let's start. First of all, in HFSS we will input these all parameter values. Let's start. We'll click on this to start. Now here click on HFSS. Here design properties, add name of parameter. We can add here name. First is width of substrate, which is WS. Its unit is in millimeter, and its value is 58. Now it will add another parameter LS. Its unit is also, and its value is 58. Similarly, we will add all other parameters. In the same way, we added the values of all parameters over here. Click on apply. Okay. Now, first of all, we will draw a rectangular patch for ground. Next, draw substrate over this patch, which is ground. Again, select this box. Now set the dimension of ground. You can see ground is ws. We will start from this position minus ws by 2 to plus ws by 2. This will be minus ls by 2 to plus ls by 2. Will you can see minus ws by 2, and this is x dimension start position. This is the start position on y dimension, which is the length of substrate. This position is 0. Width of substrate is ws, and length of substrate is ls. Apply. Okay. Now set the value of substrate. These are the dimension starting at ws by 2. Similarly, 2. So also start position is 0. Along x-axis, its width is ws, its length is ls, and this is the thickness of substrate. Thickness of substrate is hs. This is the thickness of substrate 1.6 millimeter, and we use f for force the material of substrate. We can change material, assign material f or 4. This is material substrate is drawn over here. Fit. Now we have to make a patch over here. Select this sheet. Dimension of patch. What is the dimension? Dimension of patch is w, width, and l is length. Its start position is after substrate, which is hs. It's w, and it's the length of patch, which is l. Apply. We can change the color of this patch so that we can differentiate between these two. We should change the color of substrate. We select yellow color. Okay. Now what? Save. Okay. Now what we have to do? We have to make a inset cut over here, like this. We'll cut over here. Uh, just after cutting this patch, we will add input feed line. To cut, we draw a patch.